All right, welcome back to another game of Precision Baseball. My name is Brian Hafferkamp, and I'm the designer and creator of this game. We are continuing our 2003 opening day replay using Precision Baseball. And I've got the Dodgers at the Diamondbacks. I started the first inning. Arizona put up one off of Randy Johnson and off of Hideo Nomo. Johnson got runners on, but was able to get out of it with the fly out and a pop out. So we head to the top of the second inning here. And it will be Johnson against McGriff, Adrian Beltre, and Holbert Cabrera. All right, so Johnson against lefties is just average. He's a 0. And McGriff is a -1, so that makes him a 1-9 for McGriff to control, which he does. And a 650 against a lefty is going to be into the walk range, so McGriff takes a walk. And the crime dog at first base. That's the second walk of the game for Randy Johnson. He hasn't been super sharp here. Not a great year for him. Against righties, really good, but against lefties, just a 548 FIP. So, kind of tough. This would come off of Johnson's card, 788. That's a good instance. That's going to be a hit against a right-hander. So a 901 is going to be a home run chance. That is off the fair pole along the left field line, and Adrian Beltre takes one deep to left field and bangs it off the fair pole. That's a 2-run jack as he brings home Freddie McGriff, and it's now 2-1 LA over Arizona. Next up is Holbert Cabrera. Cabrera, right-hander. Johnson is a -4 to him, so this is going to come off Randy's card. So you can see a 9-10, another high roll here. A 323 against a lefty is going to be a single, and that's a ground ball down the left field line. Cabrera, not good speed here, so not thinking about 2, but he's going to be at first base with nobody out. 2 already in. It's 2-1 LA over Arizona. Cesar Izturis, the shortstop, is up. Switch inning shortstop hitting right-handed. That makes him a 1-6 to control. So this will come off Johnson's card. 349 is going to be a line drive. Sorry, 599. That is a line drive to center field. Possible error on the play, 170. So our center fielder is Steve Finley. He's a 0. That's an error on a 28-91. So no error on the play as Steve Finley makes the catch on a liner. And let's check our runner advancement. So runner at first base to center field. 112 is here. It's going to be red, so there's no advance. And Izturis is the first out of the inning. Hideo Nomo to the plate. We're going to go ahead and bunt with Nomo. Hold on just a moment. Sorry about that. Had to get my strategy plays here. We got our sack bunt here, so we're going to bunt with Hideo Nomo. Try to get that runner to second base. We get a 0-15. The batter is out. Pitcher to the second baseman covering first. All runners advance. Sacrifice hit is good. So pitcher to first. So we're going to say, what is that, 1-4 on the put out. So sacrifice. He moves along on the sacrifice. Good job, Hideo Nomo. And now Dave Roberts to the plate. He walked, stole a base in his first time at bat. He got thrown out by Steve Finley trying to score on a single from Paul LaDuca. This will come off Randy Johnson's card. And a 044, that'll be a grounder. A grounder goes to second base, and no problem on the catch. 180, a chance for an error on the throw. He's a 1 on his error, so there's no problem with the throw. We'll go 4-3 on the putout since there's 2 outs. And that's going to be all she wrote for LA in the second, but they do score 2 runs. They get 2 on the Adrian Beltre home run to left field. And that's going to bring up the bottom of the second inning. For Arizona, it'll be Lyle Overbay, Chad Moeller, and Randy Johnson. Facing Nomo, 758 off of Nomo's card against a righty. Not a righty, he's a lefty. So 758 against a lefty is going to be a walk. So leadoff walk for Lyle Overbay. Overbay always seemed like a high on base kind of guy. Chad Moeller to the plate. Don't know if I moved that or not, but I will. Chad Moeller to the plate, righty. So 1-7 for control for the batter. 164 will be a ground ball. That grounder goes to the shortstop, and it's caught at short. And 841 with the runner at first. That is a 6-4 double play chance. So this guy's going to be out. Fielder's choice. And now we need to look at our double play. The double play for the shortstop is here. That's a 0 for Isturis. And then we're looking on the sheet here at our double play. He is a 0. So 541 to 710, they turn the double play. Oh, they just get him at first base. 703, so it fits right there. And Isturis turns the double play, and that erases all the batters off, or all the players off the bases, and that'll be a 6-4-3 double play as the pitcher comes up. Nice turn there by Isturis, and that'll bring up Randy Johnson. Hitting, not one of Randy Johnson's strong suits. Against right-hander, he bats right-handed, so against right-handers, he's going to be a 1-5 to control this at bat. So this will come off of Nomo. 924 is going to be some kind of hit for Randy. 313, that will be a single. And that is a ground ball into left field as he whacks it through the hole in left. And Randy Johnson on it first. That's just grinding salt into the old wounds. Randy Johnson gets a hit off of it. All right, Tony Womack to the plate. Womack, a lefty. He's going to be a 1-9 to control this at bat, and he doesn't. But this comes off the pitcher. 974, another hit, as Nomo leaves one out over the plate. 357 is a single, and that's going to be a little blooper into left center field. It's picked up by the left fielder. So we'll have a single. And Randy Johnson is going to move to second base. He runs at a 0, but we're going to go station to station there as the left fielder picks it up. Brings up Steve Finley to the plate. Finley, no official at bat, as he walked and scored a run in his first at bat. This is going to be 822 off the pitcher. I believe that's, yeah, off the pitcher. And so Hideo Nomo having some trouble here early on. 671 against a righty. That's going to be a double. as he hits a little blooper down the left field line, just pokes it down the line. And that's going to be 2 bags here. That'll score the run from second base. As Randy Johnson comes in, we have a runner going to third. It's Tony Womack. He runs at a +2. So let's see. I've been using for this replay every team as normal. So we got a +2. We're going first to home. He's a +2 here down the left field line. We have a hold, so no chance to score there as they hold him up on the little bloop double. That'll be an RBI single though, and that ties us up at 2. So Steve Finley with the RBI double. I'm sorry, I said single. Off of Nomo. 2-2 game, bottom of the second inning. Junior Spivey to the plate. He is a 1-6 to control, so he will. 266 against a righty is going to be a fly ball as he pops this one up to first base. 558 is going to be a good catch, and since that's the 3rd out of the inning, no need to check on any other base runner advancement or anything. So has 3 outs, but Arizona strikes for 1 here in the second, and that ties us up at 2 as we head to the top of the third. 2-2 our score. Randy Johnson will face off against Paul LaDuca, the catcher, Sean Green, and Brian Jordan. Randy against a righty is a -6. So he's a -2 overall. So this comes off Johnson's card. 570 against a righty is a strikeout. So first K of the game, believe it or not, for Johnson. His K percentage this year, 27% against right-handers. Only 17% against lefties. So that puts him at like a 22, 23% overall. Sean Green, next up, he flied out to center field in his first at-bat. Lefty-lefty matchup is going to be a 1-13 for control for the batter. So 299 against the lefty is a fly ball as he lifts this one to left field and caught in left field for the out. So that's Luis Gonzalez out in left field. Arizona, a couple of years removed from a championship. They won in 2001. Many of the same players, but not all of them starting. Randy Johnson against Brian Jordan, the righty. He's going to be a 1-5 for control. So 0-0-5. Johnson induces a ground ball, and that grounder is going to go to second base. No problem handling it, and no problem on the throw. So 4-3 the put out. That's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Randy Johnson, so we'll leave him there. Anytime you can have a little cheat sheet here. Anytime there's a 1-2-3 inning, you get a +1. So it's like -1 for the batter, +1 for the 1-2-3 inning. So those basically cancel each other out, and you're left with not moving it at all. All right. Luis Gonzalez will lead off the... I guess I should put a 0 there. Luis Gonzalez will lead off the bottom of the third. It'll be Gonzalez, Bautista, and Matty Williams against Hideo Nomo. Nomo against lefties is a -1. So 1-15 for Gonzalez to control. And he does control this at bat. 242 though against a righty is a fly ball as he lifts one. And 222. Okay, so you can see here whenever we're looking at where the ball goes, the player finder, you know, range check if there's a 3 of a kind. So we need to look. We need to find where the ball goes. 222 on a fly ball is going to go to left field. You can see it falls in this range here. And then we need to do a range check on our left fielder. Our left fielder is Brian Jordan. His range is a 3, so that's pretty good. So we're looking at right here on a 361 to 710. He'll make the play. Otherwise, it's going to be a base hit. 242 falls into the red. So Brian Jordan can't get to that fly ball, and that's going to fall for a single. So it doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. And so Luis Gonzalez, 1 for 1 now. He's got a single and a walk. And he's at first base with nobody out. He's a minus or a 0 to steal. The catcher here is Paul LaDuca. He's got a 9. And Hideo Nomo a 0 on his hold. So that would be basically -9. And so nobody on this team steals well enough to challenge LaDuca's arm. Maybe in a desperation situation, but that'd be about it. Danny Bautista to the plate. Bautista grounded out on a little soft chopper to third that drove in a run in his first at-bat. He's going to control this at-bat. A 931 against a righty is a base hit. And that base hit is a line drive into center field. Going to second, it was Luis Gonzalez. Gonzalez runs at a -2, so I can't believe he would be going very far. It would be my choice. And the center fielder is Dave Roberts. He's a +1, so this will be all on the runner. And the runner is a -2. So we're going to hold Gonzalez there. So Danny Bautista, now 1 for 2. You got runners at first and second base with nobody out. Brings up Matty Williams. Williams not great against right-handed pitching. This will be off Nomo. Nomo leaves one out over the plate though, 981. As this ball is going to get hit. And a 642 against a righty is going to be a single. That is a line drive to right field. And we'll see about scoring. Line drive to right field. This time it's second to home. And he's a -2. Right field, there's a solid hold there. So station to station baseball. But that's going to load the bases as Matty Williams with a hard hit ball to right field. Brings up Lyle Overbay. Overbay in his first at-bat walked. Got bases loaded here. A 7, let's see, is a -1 and a +1 against righties. So that evens them out. This is going to come off of the batter card. 584 against a righty is a strikeout. So Nomo gets him with the split finger. And that was exactly what the doctor ordered. On a strikeout, we don't move the stamina. It's the same as the 1-2-3 inning where you get a +1. So with 1 down, Chad Moeller comes to the plate. He grounded into a double play in his first time at bat. Righty. This comes off the pitcher. 890. He leaves another one out over the plate. And Chad Moeller with a 550 is going to hit a double, as this is a line drive off of the left field wall, so it just barely misses a home run. That's going to be 2 bags for Chad Moeller. That's going to drive in 1 run. And hot on his heels is Danny Bautista. That's a 2-run double. Matt Williams, they're going to hold at third base with just 1 out. And so 2 RBI double for Chad Moeller. And that brings up the pitcher, Randy Johnson, who will get a chance to hit away. So Johnson now staked to a 2-run lead. It's 4-2 Arizona over LA. Johnson will control this at bat, I think. So 2 right-handers, yeah, he will. A 346 against a righty is a line drive. And 383, that liner goes to center field. It's going to be caught by the center fielder. as he gets good wood on it. And let's see if that's enough to drive home a run. We got runners at second and third and center field. So everything is either going to be he has to go or we can choose to go. 687. So we can choose to go from third. It's the one option where we can choose. So a deepish fly ball. Our runner is a 0. Let's go ahead and try to send him. Center fielder Dave Roberts is a -2 arm. So that's not his strong suit. His strong suit is getting to the ball. And -2 is better than or worse than the run rating. So we're going to go here a 31 to 100. He gets him at the plate. Otherwise, he'll be safe. 444. That's actually going to be safe, and that will be a chance at an error. So we'll call him safe at the plate on a sac fly. So sac fly for Randy. And there's a chance. Let's see about this runner here, Chad Moeller. He's the trail runner. Moeller runs at a 0. On a throw to home, he's going to advance. So he's going to advance on the fielder's choice. And we need to see if there was an error on the throw. So if we roll this against the center fielder's error rating, which his error rating is a 0. 28 to 91, that'll be an error on the throw. It is not an error. And so this will be how things shake out. I think I moved that for Nomo. We'll pretend that I did if I didn't. So Randy Johnson with a deep line out. Deep enough to get the run home. 3 runs are in. It's now 5 to 2. Arizona. With Tony Womack coming to the plate. Womack, a lefty. He is going to be a 1 to 9 to control the at-bat. That's a 6. So a 319 will be a fly ball that goes to right field, and it's caught in right field for the 3rd out. But 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, 3 runs for the Diamondbacks gives them a 5 to 2 lead. So a lot of action there on the bases. You see, it's been a tough start for Hideo Nomo. Just about a 4.25 FIP. Not a bad year, not a great year for Nomo. And we may be dipping into the bullpen a little early in this one. Brad McGriff, Adrian Beltre, Holbert Cabrera for LA. McGriff walked and scored on the Beltre home run in his first at bat. He is going to be a 1 to 9 for control. It is a 9. 527 against a lefty, though, is a line drive. Okay. So that liner goes to left field and caught in left for out number 1. Adrian Beltre to the plate. His first time up, he had a 2-run jack off of the foul pole in left field. 19, this will come off Randy's card. 239 against a righty is going to be a fly ball. So this one is hit to left as well as he gets around on a slider up. 519 will be a catch in left by Steve Finley. And that'll bring up Holbert Cabrera. He singled and got as far as second base in his first at-bat. Playing second base, hitting right-handed, and that means he is a 1 to 6 to control this at-bat. So let's come off Randy's card. 097 is going to be a grounder as he induces a bouncer to shortstop. Chance for an error here, 084. The shortstop is Womack. His error rating is a -1. And he makes an error on a 92 to 188. So he's going to make the play there. Let's see about the throw. And the throw is on the money. So a little bit of an issue getting to the ball, but he gets there, makes a good throw. And another 1-2-3 inning for Randy Johnson. So he's starting to pick up the pace a little bit. And that'll take us to the bottom of the 4th inning. It is 5-2 Arizona. It'll be Steve Finley, Junior Spivey, and Luis Gonzalez. Nomo against lefties -1, so +4, so 1-14. So this comes out the batter. 657 is a walk, as Steve Finley with the 2nd walk of the game. We take 2 off for a walk. You can see it's -1 for the batter faced and -1 for the walk. So we go down to walks or killers, and we'll remove you from the game much more quickly. Strikeouts are boosts and will help to keep you in the game. Junior Spivey to the plate. He's singled and popped out to first. He's facing Nomo. He's a 1-2-6 to control the at bat. So it's off Nomo, 8-26. He leaves another one out over the plate. A 9-49. That could be trouble. It is trouble, as Junior Spivey lifts this one. It is just over the fence in right field. Let's check who the fielder is going for the ball. It's our right fielder. And when it goes just over the fence, we have a chance to rob the home run. So we look at our rob home run chart. We need to find the player's range. The right fielder is Sean Green. His range is just a -4. So that puts him here, a 1-30. I think you can do that in right field. Yes, the wall in right is only 8 feet tall. So Sean Green to the wall. He jumps, he leaps, and that is out of his range. And that is a home run to right center field for Junior Spivey, who goes yard against Hideo Nomo. And it is just not Nomo's day, as he gives up a 2-run homer. And that is going to be a 7-2 lead now for Arizona. Luis Gonzalez, we're going to see if we can get Nomo through the inning. Luis Gonzalez is going to be a 1-15 to control, so it's off the pitcher again. Man, he leaves another one just out over the plate. Goodness gracious. 421 against a righty is going to be a single. That's a little blooper down the left field line for Luis Gonzalez, and he is now 2 for 2. And I think we got to get Nomo out of the game, so let me change the pitcher. All right, Hideo Nomo out of the game. Just 3 innings pitched for him. He's given up 10 hits, and so far it's been 2, 4, 7 runs. He's responsible for this batter at first base. So we haven't closed the book on him yet. 3 walks, a strikeout, and has faced 22 batters already. Paul Shuey into the game. Shuey is 0 against lefties, -1 against righties. He can go 5 for his stamina. We'll see if he can help them out just a little bit. He'll be facing off against Luis Gonzalez. No, he won't. Gonzalez is at first. It's Danny Bautista. Bautista with a single in his last at-bat. This is a 14 against Bautista. It's comes off the pitcher. 500 will be a strikeout. So Shuey coming in to provide a little bit of relief as he gets the first out of the inning. Let's see if we can keep it going against Matty Williams. Williams is 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. 20, this is off the pitcher again. 739 against a righty is a walk. So that'll put 2 on with 1 out. And Lyle Overbay coming to the plate. A 7. Overbay is a lefty. So this comes off of Overbay's card. 107 will be a grounder. Might be just what the doctor ordered. That ground ball goes to second base. Chance for an error. Second baseman is a 1. That's Cabrera. 17-27. So he avoids the error. He makes the pickup. And we're looking at our ground balls chart here. 613 to the second baseman, runners at first and second. 4-6-3 double play. So don't even have to roll for it as they roll that one up. And that's going to end the inning. So fielder's choice number 2 and 4-6-3. Gets Shuey out of the inning, so he comes in, gives up a walk, but doesn't give up any more runs. Arizona gets 2 on the home run from Junior Spivey. And with the double play, you get a +1 for a double play. So don't have to move him. He might get a chance to squeeze out another inning. So Overbay rolls over into the double play. It's now 7-2. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Randy Johnson has kind of stabilized the ship here after tough for a second inning. And it'll be Izturis, the pitcher spot, and Dave Roberts. So Cesar Izturis is batting right-handed. That's not good for him, as he's going to be a 1-6 for control, but he does control the at-bat. 637 against a lefty is a line drive. Oh, no, it's not. It's a strikeout. Oh, it's right at his strikeout range. So another strikeout from Randy Johnson as he gets Izturis. We'll leave that there. That's going to bring out the pitcher spot, so we got to get Nomo out of there. And we'll just put him off to the side. Let's see if we have this young man, Paul Shuey. Did he get an at-bat? If he didn't, we'll just have to find another reliever. Doesn't look like he did get an at-bat. No, because I'm looking in the wrong place. Don't look at the pitchers, look at the hitters. Alright. So I do put the pitchers sort of at the back end of the hitters just to make it easier to find them. These are mostly going to be starters, but it's possible we could get a reliever in here with a. So there's Guillermo Mota. We can use him if nothing. And it looks like we'll have to. Let's use Guillermo Mota's card for the pitcher card, for the relief pitcher. All right, so Paul Shuey to the plate. So I'm going to leave that space open. Well, Shuey. And so he's going to be here, and we'll see if he gets on base. Johnson against a right-hander is going to be a -6, and so this will be a -7. So 1-3 for control. This comes off Johnson's card. 690 against a righty is going to be a walk, and that's super frustrating as he gets the pitcher up there and he walks him. Ouch. So Dave Roberts to the plate. Roberts is 0 for 1. He's going to hit this ball. That'll be a grounder. And that ground ball goes to, it's a little tapper in front of the plate to the catcher. Let's see if he makes the catch. Yeah, he does. And let's see about the play. So 461, runner at first base for the catcher. A 2-6-3 double play. As Chad Moeller jumps all over the ball, he gets it down to first base for out number 2. And they double up Dave Roberts on the 2-6-3 double play. Clutch. So no runs scored in the 5th. The double play keeps that there. Not a 1-2-3 inning, so we can't give them that. But if it was a 1-2-3 inning as well, then you would actually bump them up one. All right, so Paul Shuey comes out for the bottom of the 5th inning. This one moving along, it's 7-2, lots of scoring. Kind of intermittent starts and stops here. Johnson definitely has settled down. Over here, no such luck for the Dodgers. It'll be Chad Moeller, Randy Johnson, and then back to the top with Tony Womack. So Moeller a righty, so 1-9 to control. So this does come off his card. That'll be a ground ball, and that grounder goes to second base. 262. That'll be a good catch, and a potential error on the throw. The second baseman is Spivey. He's a +1, 17-27. So no error on the throw. Oh, I checked the wrong one. Second baseman is same thing, Cabrera. Okay. So 4-3 on the putout, and that's Chad Moeller bouncing one to second base. He's out number 1. Randy Johnson to the plate. Randy is going to be a 1-7 to control. So 117. That's another ground ball from Shuey. 770. Be a grounder to third base as he whacks one to third, caught by the third baseman. And the throw across the diamond is good. 5-3 on the putout. It's here. And let's see if Paul Shuey can get one more out. Tony Womack to the plate. Womack is 1 for 3 with a single and a couple of fly balls to the outfield. Shuey's going to control this at bat. A 398 for him is going to be a line drive, and that liner goes to the shortstop, and it is caught at short. So 3 up, 3 down for Paul Shuey. No runs scored in the 5th. It's still 7-2. We're going to leave that there. I think we're going to get a new pitcher for Shuey. Might have a double switch, but probably not with these guys up here. We'll see. We got Bombs Burnett's waiting in the wings, so maybe so. We have Steve Finley coming next inning. Randy Johnson will face off against Paul LaDuca, Sean Green, and Brian Jordan. So, Johnson against LaDuca. He is going to be a 1-9 for the batter to control. He does 455 though. Doesn't sound good. That's going to be a line drive for LaDuca. And that liner goes to left field. Possible error on a sinking liner to left. It's Steve Finley in left field. He is a +1. A 0-12. Oh, 17-27. So Steve Finley catches the ball, stumbles over himself, rolls around, but that is ultimately going to be an L7. That'll be out number 1. Nice catch and left by Steve Finley on a tough sinking liner. Sean Green to the plate. This could be bad, whatever it is. Sean Green, lefty-lefty matchup. He is going to be a 1-13 for control. So he gets a whack off of this. 976 against the lefty. He drives one deep. And that is a fly ball down the line and left. It's out of here if it's fair, and it is fair. And so just like that, Sean Green goes deep off of Randy Johnson for a solo homer. The lead is now 7-3, Arizona over Los Angeles. I told you Randy Johnson not so great against left-handed batting. Don't know if he was hurt or not. He only pitched a little over like 110 innings or so. It'll be Brian Jordan to the plate. Jordan is 0 for 2 with a pop-up and a ground out. He's a right-handed batter, so he's going to struggle against Randy. A 1-6 for control. 0-51 as he bounces this one to the first baseman. Possible error on the first baseman. That's Overbay. Overbay is a +3 on his error rating, so that is no error. And 0-79, another possibility on the toss. So no error on the toss either. So we'll go 3-1 on the putout. And Randy Johnson coming back after giving up the solo homer to Sean Green, who poked it out to left field. It's going to be Fred McGriff to the plate. Freddie McGriff is a 1-9 to control the at-bat. He doesn't. 352 will be a fly ball, as that one is lifted to center field and caught in center field for out number 3. So Steve Finley squeezes it for the out. And that'll end the inning. But LA does get one, and they cut into the lead. It's now 7-3, Arizona over LA. We're going to get a pitching change here. Let me think about this for a second. All right, we're in the bottom of the 6th inning. We're going to get a pitching change. Let's go with Guillermo Mota. He is going to relieve Paul Shuey. Not going to do a double switch here. Maybe if it was the 4th inning, we would need to do something like that. But since Arizona has the lead, we're really only going to have to throw the 6th, 7th, and 8th, at least that we plan for at this point. So we will bring in Guillermo Mota. Mota -2 against lefties, -4 against righties. We still have Tom Martin and Eric Gagne in the bullpen. Paul Quantrill is there if we need him. So we got a few options there in the bullpen. It'll be Steve Finley Jr., Spivey, and Luis Gonzalez. Shuey, 2 innings, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, a strikeout. He relieved Nomo, who went 10 hits in 3 innings, 7 runs, and all of them earned. So 7-3 is our score. Let's go with Steve Finley, Junior Spivey, Luis Gonzalez, heart of the order for Arizona. Finley a lefty, and so Mota is going to be it's actually Finley 1-13 to control. 146, that's going to be a grounder, and that grounder is hit to short and picked up at short. No problem. The throw at first, maybe a problem. We'll see. Who's their shortstop? He's a +3, so no issue there. That is Turris, who makes a good throw. Excellent fielder. And that's going to be out number 1. All right, Junior Spivey to the plate. Spivey with a 2-run jack in his last at-bat. He's 2 for 3 on the day. He may have another hit here. Let's see. A -4 and a -1. So 1-5 for control. He does control. 868. And that's going to be a base hit. And that will be a line drive down the right field line. And he is just a -1. The right fielder is a -8. And so I think we're going to go for 2. So when we hit it down the line, you can get a chance to go for 2. And it will be Sean Green trying to throw out the not speedy Junior Spivey, who's hustling in, trying to turn a single into a double. So we're looking at the outfield arm here. His arm is a -4. 31 to 100, he gets him at second. Otherwise, he is safe, and he is in there easily as he hits a single down the line and turns that into a 2-bagger. So, runner in scoring position. Junior Spivey having a game. Triple short of the cycle. And that'll bring up Luis Gonzalez. Gonzalez 2 for 2. Couple singles and a walk. He's going to get a chance to control the at-bat here. 544 against a righty is going to be a walk. So he takes his second walk of the day. That'll fill in the base behind Junior Spivey. And we got one out, and Danny Bautista coming to the plate. Not a great inning so far for Guillermo Mota. Mota is going to be a 1-7 for control, or Bautista, I guess, 1-7. He does get control of the at-bat. 362 is going to be a fly ball. That is hit out to center field. It's caught in center field. So we can say that it is caught. That'll be out number 2. Let's check on our runner advancement on a fly ball. Got runners at second and third on a first and second, on a hit to center field. 0.95. So it's going to be our decision whether we want to send the runner to third base or not. Center field, the arm is -2, and Junior Spivey runs at a -1. Let's go ahead and try to advance that lead runner just to get him into scoring position. We got a few runs to play with here, and we've got what are we doing? We're looking here. So the onus, because the speed of the runner is better than the outfield arm, the onus is here on Dave Roberts. 31 to 100. He'll get him at third. Oh, almost. He makes it close. And sliding in safely on the sacrifice fly is going to be Junior Spivey. And that's Danny Bautista moving the runner over on the fly ball to center field. Runners at the corners now for Matty Williams. We're going to go out to do a mound visit for Mota. That gives him a chance here to +1. Matt Williams to the plate. A 7. So Mota is going to, or Williams is a 1-5 to control. So it's off the pitcher, 647. Oh, he gets him on the strikeout, and that will end the inning. So big time strikeout for Guillermo Mota. Mota against right-handers with the 25% K percentage, 24 overall, a little bit above average for the time. And he shuts down the threat. We'll leave that there. And that's going to take us to the top of the 7th inning. Randy Johnson's still out there. He's only got 5 stamina, so he's probably on his last legs here in the 7th. Let's see if he can get through Beltre, Cabrera, and Izturis. And then if he can't, maybe the Dodgers will be able to lift Mota for a pinch hitter, get a little offense. Beltre is 1 for 2. He's got a home run and a fly out to left. He dinged one off the fair pole in left field early in the game. For Johnson, he is a -6. Beltre is a +2, so that makes him Beltre a 1-6 to control. So it's off Randy's card, but a 991 is going to be a hit of some sort. Let's see what kind of hit. A 351 smells like a single. It is. And that's going to be a ground ball down the left field line. Gets past the third baseman. And that'll be a single to left. In left field is a -5. So Gonzalez not great. Beltre is a 0. He's going to try to go for second base. Gonzalez is a -4. So 31 to 100, he'll be in at second base. Otherwise, or 31 to 100, he'll be out. Otherwise, that is a hustle double. As he knocks one past the third baseman, and he gets into second base with a nice slide. And it's going to be Cabrera to the plate, 1 for 2. See if he can drive home a run. Cabrera is going to be a 1-6 to control as well. This comes off Randy's card, 341. Against a righty is going to be a line drive. That's hit to left field and caught. So Finley in left makes the catch for out number 1. Let's see if there's any runner advancement. See if it's very deep. Left field runner second base, 152. That is a red, so no go. And that will bring up Cesar Izturis. Izturis batting right-handed as a switch hitter. And that will be tough sledding for him as well. 1-6 to control this at bat. It's an 18. It's off Randy's card. 646. Against a righty is a strikeout. So Johnson, with just his 1 to 3rd K of the day. And we'll leave that there. So trying to empty the tank, finish strong here in the 7th inning is Randy Johnson, the Hall of Famer. He'll face off against, well, let's get a pinch hitter in here. All right, we will go a little unconventional here and bring in a lefty against Johnson. Johnson struggles against left-handers, a 548 FIP in 2003. Alex Cora, the second baseman, is good against left-handed pitching. He's a +1, so he'll be a 1-11 to control. A 308 average against lefties in 73 plate appearances, so pretty good and solid. Maybe he'll spank one to left field or something. He gets the control of the at-bat. 842 is going to be exactly what the Dodgers hope for. That's going to be a base hit. That is a line drive down the left field line, and that worked. I couldn't even drawn it up better than that. So we get Adrian Beltre going second to home. He is a 0. He is a 0. So he's here. That's going to be my... Oh, sorry. What did I say? Line drive down the left field line. So down the line, that's going to be my choice. So let's check out the left fielder. The left fielder is Luis Gonzalez. He's a -5. We're going to put all the onus on him. So 31 to 100. Beltre will be out at the plate. Otherwise, he'll be safe. Oh, he gets him. A 0-38. Oh my gosh. So the way that works is the onus is on the outfielder because his range plus arm is -5 and the runner is a 0, I believe. So he's a 0 on his running, you can see there. So a 0-38. That falls within 31 to 100. That's the only chance that he gets to get him at the plate. Oh, man. So LA has had 2 guys thrown out at the plate. One by the center fielder, one by the left fielder. And that's going to end the inning as Cora comes in with a pinch hit, single to left. But he gets thrown out. The runner, Beltre, gets thrown out at the plate by the old man at this point, Luis Gonzalez. So, wow. That's, man, that's clutch. All right, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. No runs come in. It's 7-3. And so you're seeing some baseball here. Let's get a new pitcher. What do we have up? We have Overbay, Moeller, and a pinch hitter. So let's go with Paul Quantrill, I guess. Quantrill, really just a 1-inning kind of guy. 3 is his stamina. That was backwards. 1 inning for Guillermo Mota. He gives up 1 hit, no runs, a walk, and a K. He faced 5 batters, and sorry, 5. And so coming in to relieve him is going to be Paul Quantrill. Quantrill, righty, -1 against lefties and righties. So had a solid season. 273 FIP against righties, 328 against lefties, sub-1 WHIP against left-handed batting. It'll be Lyle Overbay, Chad Moeller, and then the pitcher's spot, which will have a pinch hitter. So 7-3 is our score. Arizona over LA. It will be -1 against the lefty, +1, so they even each other out. This will be off the pitcher. 728 against a lefty is a walk. So he promptly comes in. Walks Overbay, second walk of the game for Lyle Overbay. Brings up Chad Moeller. Moeller with a clutch 2-run double back in the 3rd inning. That was a 3-run 3rd inning for Arizona. Righty, so 1-9 for the batter to control. He does. 484 is going to be a strikeout, so big time strikeout there. And that'll be the first out of the inning, as we're going to get a new pinch hitter here for Arizona. Let me go through their pinch hitters real quick. Alright, so into the game is going to be Raul Mondesi, former Dodger. He right fielder. He's +1 against right-handed pitching, so he'll be even Steven against Paul Quantrill, but really good home run numbers here. So let's see if he can get a hold of one. He's got a runner at first base, and this will be off of his card as he has a 9. 107 though is going to be pounded into the ground. 432, that will be a ground ball to the shortstop. 284, that's a good pick at short. And let's see what happens on the play. So a 376 with a runner at first. That'll be here. 6-4 double play chance. So we need to look at our shortstop. That is Turris. His double play is a 0. He turned one earlier in the game. So let's see if he can do it again. So with the 0 double play, he's here. 541 to 710 will be a 2-out play. Doesn't happen, so that's a fielder's choice. 6-4. That'll be out number 2. And Raul Mondesi is at first. He steals it a 0. He runs pretty well still at this point in his career. Let's bring up Tony Womack to the plate. Womack is 1 for 4. Against a righty, Womack is going to be a 1-9 to control, so it's off the pitcher. 370 against a lefty is a fly ball. That fly goes out to left field. 248 is going to be a good catch. So that'll be out number 3, as the left fielder Jordan squeezes it for out number 3. And you get a leadoff walk, but they can't get the runners to come around. So I think I missed that for Quantrill, but it seemed like it turned out okay. So we head to the top of the 8th inning. Randy Johnson is out. And let's see what we got here. Manti is the closer. Which hopefully you don't need him. Valverde, Villarreal, it's pretty good. Mike Myers back from the dead. Let's go with Valverde. I think that's who you would go with in this situation. He's a -2. Everybody fresh at this point. Randy Johnson goes 7 innings. Coming in the 8th, he gives up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. 3 runs, all of them were earned. 1, 2, 3. 3 walks. 1, 2, 3 Ks. He faced 27 and no wild pitches. So good start for Randy Johnson. Actually, excellent start. Gives up 3 runs, a quality start. 7 innings. 6 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. 3's a wild for Randy in this one. So leading off is going to be Dave Roberts. Let's get that set up. Dave Roberts, then Paul LaDuca, then Sean Green for the men in blue. Valverde is a -2. Roberts is a +3, so it'll be a 1 to 11. So this is off Roberts' card. 382 though is going to be a fly ball. Fly goes out to center field and is caught in center field by Steve Finley, no problem. That'll be out number 1. Roberts gives way to Paul LaDuca, right-handed catcher. This will come off LaDuca's card. 474 is a liner, and that liner goes to center field. Another chance for Finley, possible error, 037. Finley in center is a 0. And that is going to be an error, 28 to 91. So Steve Finley makes the error in center field. Another tough ball, and he can't get there. And so LaDuca is going to be on base with an error to center. Should have had it, bounced off his glove. And it's going to bring up Sean Green to the plate. Green is going to control this at bat. 847 sounds good. That's going to be a base hit. That'll be a little blooper into center field. Let's see about LaDuca. LaDuca runs at a -2. So first to third, a -2 into center field is my choice. The center fielder is a +1. So we're just going to hold the runner there. They need base runners. Down by 4. And they're trying to wear out this pitcher, Valverde. Brian Jordan to the plate. Jordan is going to be a 1 to 9 to control this at bat. It's a 6. 767. That's going to be another base hit. This time it'll be a blooper into left center field. It's picked up by the left fielder, Finley. Not Finley. The left fielder is Gonzalez. So a single to left, and that's important who gets it, because that determines what we're going to do scoring the run. LaDuca's a -2. Let's see if he goes home. Second to home. Left center field, it's my choice. So now we're looking at the left fielder. He is a -5, and our runner's a -2. So same sort of deal, 31 to 100. He'll get him at the plate. They're going to send him around. LaDuca rounding third and going home. He's going to be in there safely. And that'll be an RBI. And let's check out the trail runners on that. So throw goes through. And let's check out our first trail runner. That'll be Sean Green, who runs at a -2. -2, the throw home. We can attempt to have him go to third. And really it's the catcher that we're looking at. His arm is a 0. Sean Green's that runs at a -2, so that's going to be all on him. That'd be a 361 to 840, 710, sorry. Only about a 50% chance of making it. We'll tell him to stop. So Brian Jordan with a little bloop reaches out and touches a breaking ball, hits it into left center field. Around third comes Paul LaDuca, and holding at second is Sean Green. So we got runners at first and second base with 1 out, and it's now 7 to 4. Let's go out and let Valverde get through this one. He's facing Freddie McGriff. We did a mound visit there. He will control the at-bat against McGriff. 696. This is all in his hands. 696 is a K. Randy Valverde. Reaching back, blowing it by the crime dog. And that's going to be a strikeout for out number 2. Adrian Beltre to the plate. One more gauntlet to pass here for Valverde. These are even Steven. So this comes off of the pitcher's card. 388. will be another strikeout for Valverde. Wow. He gets Adrian Beltre low and away. And that's 2 strikeouts to end the inning with 2 on. The Dodgers do get 1, and they trail 7-4 now. Gonna get a new pitcher for the Dodgers. It'll be Tom Martin. Actually, let's go with Gagne. Why not? Gagne. Gagne with a 4. So he goes 1 inning. No hits. No runs. 1 walk and a K. 1 walk and a strikeout seems to be the theme for all of the relievers here. He faced 4 batters. And that brings in the goggled man, Eric Gagne. Big man throws gas, upper 90s, fastball, unbelievable slider curve. Does filthy stuff. You can see his FIP minus 0.04. So, this was one of the amazing Gagne years. I don't know, maybe he won the Cy Young this year. I can't remember. One year I think he won the Cy Young Award. It might have been this year. But he was the most dominant closer in baseball for about 3 or 4 years. And unbelievable stuff. So he's facing off against Steve Finley, Junior Spivey, and Luis Gonzalez. They're going to need him against this middle of the order, which is just produced. And Steve Finley, he's a -5 against lefty batters, +5, so they're even Steven. That's how good a batter he is. This is off Gagne's card. 227 is going to be a line drive. Actually, it's a fly ball. That fly ball goes out to right field and caught in right field for out number 1. So Steve Finley gets around on the fastball, but he's going to fly out to right. That is 1 down here in the 8th. Junior Spivey to the plate. This is going to be off Gagne's card. 329 against a righty is a strikeout. Unbelievably, 329 is a strikeout. Oh my gosh, 329 is typically a line drive or a fly ball. For Gagne, he has got a 54% strikeout percentage. Oh my gosh. He threw 41 innings. He struck out 54% of the batters who are right-handed. Good luck. Good luck against Eric Gagne. Oh my gosh. 35% K percentage against lefties, which puts him at about a 45% K percentage overall, which is just, it's nuts. Against lefties, he's a -5. Righties, he's Gonzalez actually, he's a +1 against right-handers, so, or he's going to be a +1 against Gagne. Doesn't matter here. 944 though is going to be a hit, as Gonzalez really good against right-handers. That'll be a base knock. A line drive down the right field line as Gonzalez gets around on the breaking ball. Right field line is Sean Green. He's a -8. We're going to take advantage of that. Gonzalez is just a -2, but 31 to 100, and he'll be out at second. He is not out. That'll be a hustle double, as it took Green a while to get over to the line to pick up the ball, and there's now a runner in scoring position. But you feel for Danny Bautista, who is a right-handed batter. Let's see if he can come through here. Diamondbacks up 7-4. A 14 is going to be off Gagne. A 291 again. 291. Sub 300 is in his strikeout range, and Gagne finishes off the inning with a strikeout. He does give up a double, but no runs. And Eric Gagne giving him the business. At least giving his team a shot. They're down by 3, and they have the bottom of the order coming up. So we're going to get Matt Manti into the game. Manti, the closer for these Diamondbacks. Valverde did his job. He did give up a run. So 1 inning for Valverde. Gives up 2 hits, 1 run. The run was unearned. So no walks and 2 Ks. So that closes the book on him. Matt Manti comes in. He'll face off against Cabrera, is Turris, and the pitcher spot. So I think we're just going to get 3 pinch hitters here and see how this goes. So we're going to start off with Bombs Burnitz. We're just going to have a parade of pinch hitters here. So Burnitz in the 9th. Burnitz against right-handers is a +1. Manti against lefties a -2. So 1 to 9, batter has control. Won't matter here as this is a hit off of Manti. 435 is going to be a double off of a right-hander. So that's a line drive into left center field. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. It's picked up by the center fielder, Steve Finley. But just like that, get a man in scoring position. And Manti, not nearly as dominant. Still a great pitcher. Not nearly as dominant as some others. Let's see. Let's go with Robin Ventura. So we're getting Ventura into the game. Ventura. Against Matt Manti, runner at second base. -2 for Manti, +2 for Ventura. So this comes off the batter. 824 against a righty is another base hit. And this time it'll be a ground ball down the right field line. We'll see about that runner from second base. Burnitz runs. I didn't write that down. Burnitz runs at a 0, so totally average. Going second to home, a 0 is our choice. Right field is Danny Bautista. He's a -5, so he's got a 31 to 100 chance to throw him out at home. We're sending him around, and he's going to be safe at home. No error on the plate. So he comes around to score on the single. And on the trail runner advancement, Turris is a 1, and a 1 is going to advance. So he advances to second base on the throw. So Matt Manti not doing it here. And we're going to have one more pinch hitter. Let's get Daryl Ward into the game, another lefty. Not great, but good enough. Daryl Ward. As the Dodgers are trying to make a little comeback here. They've cut the lead to 7-5. 7-5 with 1 on. So the tying run is at the plate in the form of Daryl Ward. Ward is going to be a 1-7 to control his at bat, so he won't. 0-53. Manti gets the better of him. That's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman. 0-22. There's a chance for an error here. The third baseman is a 0. So 28-91. Oh, very close. 0-22. So Matt Williams makes the catch. Let's see what the play is. He's got a runner at second base. So we're looking here. A 149 is a 5-3 put out. The runner holds. So he looks back that runner at second base. And we'll go 5-3 on the putout. That'll be out number 1. Manti trying to finish this one off. Dave Roberts to the plates. Alex Cora is out. Dave Roberts to the plate. He is 0 for 3 with a walk and a stolen base. Against Matt Manti, he is going to be a 1-11 to control. He doesn't. 086. 086 will be another ground ball. This one hit to second base and caught by the second baseman. 213 with a runner at second is a 4-3 put out. The runner's going to advance on the fielder's choice. And all of a sudden the Dodgers are down to their last out. We're going to get a mound visit. Just give them a chance here against LaDuca. Paul LaDuca on the day, he's 1 for 4. He will be a 1-13 to control. He does control the at bat. 390 though is going to be a fly ball as he hits this one out to left field. Possible error on the left fielder. The left fielder is a 1 + 1, 17 to 27. We have a 005. So out in left field, a little bit of a dance, but the left fielder Gonzalez is going to squeeze it for out number 3. And that is all she wrote in this one. So the Dodgers do get 1 in the 9th inning, but it's going to be too little too late as we have a score of 7-4. 7-5. 7-5 will be our final. And I'm running out of time here, so I'm just going to close up shop with this one. So Randy Johnson gets the win in this one. It'll be a Hideo Nomo taking the loss. As LA tries to come back, they scored 3 in the last 4 innings, but they couldn't get enough to overcome the 3rd and 4th from Arizona. So a terrific game here. Junior Spivey with 3 hits and a home run. A double here from Steve Finley. There was another 2 RBI double here by Chad Moeller. So even Randy Johnson got a hit. 3 hits for Luis Gonzalez as well. He was actually 3 for 3 with a couple of walks. So a good game here. This is played using Precision Baseball, and you'll get all the cards that you need if you buy this season. Everything you need to play the game. There's nothing extra to purchase. The game only costs $12, and you get all these players. You get all the charts. Everything is in color. You get all the ballpark charts as well. The game guide is very extensive, 50-something pages, and it's just a really deep and terrific game that doesn't cost a lot. And it doesn't cost a lot because I know you got to print out a lot. So I tried to keep the cost down on this one just because it's a lot to print out. But once you print out a lot of the stuff, you don't have to print it out a second time. But the game is super deep. There's a lot of detail, especially in base running and fielding. So if that's your jam and that's what you're looking for for something where you can really get some meat on it, this is a terrific game for you. If you don't like this game and it's a little bit too much, then check out some of the other baseball games. We have On Base Baseball and the Game of Dice Baseball are 2 really good ones. There's one called Quick Play Baseball, which is an actual quick play baseball game, or at least there's one of the modes is quick play. And you can play it with kind of a long play, normal play mode as well. But you can check those out at clarkandaddisongaming.com. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, click on subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Even if you don't like the video, if you want to support what I'm doing, just give it a thumbs up. That's a super easy way. If you really want to help out, tell others about this game, Precision Baseball, or clarkandaddisongaming.com. I do not mind you sharing that. The more you share, the more people know. And the more people know, the more people can figure out that there are other games out there other than APBA or Strat. Yeah, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comments section below. Thank you to everyone. We're up over 380 subscribers, so big thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Lots of different stuff coming down the pipe. I've just finished playing a couple basketball games on here, which is a new game called AIG Basketball that I'll be releasing very soon. And kind of a quicker playing basketball game that kind of keeps the flow of the game without too much complexity, but you're still able to keep all of the normal stats of a basketball game that you would typically play. It takes about an hour and a half once you get into it and kind of get the flow of the game. Maybe 2 hours to start, but then once you pick up all the you memorize everything, it's only 2d6s. So if you memorize kind of what happens on different plays, it starts to move a lot quicker. And this game is going to take you, I mean, I was playing it kind of slow, but it's typically going to take you an hour to an hour and a half to finish a game. And you get a full-on baseball experience, that's for sure. We got 2003, 2023, and 2024. Still continuing to work on more seasons. I can only go back as far as 2003 because we're using StatCast data. So there's no StatCast data before then. So unfortunately, we won't have any older seasons for this one. But if you like that 2000s baseball and up to modern day, this is the game for you. All right. I appreciate everybody's support, and thanks for watching. I will see you again next time.